This episode is proudly supported by Upper Cloud Labs. Founded by a family of proud scholars ng bayan, Upper Cloud Labs isn't just about cheering for the UP Fighting Maroons. They are champions of Philippine tech innovation. Whether you're a startup, small business, or a top corporation, Upper helps you win by accelerating your move to the cloud and adopting the latest in AI. As experts in Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud Platform, they are the teammates you need to fast track your digital transformation. From the court to the cloud, support excellence. Visit apper.cloud to learn more.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Optics Podcast. With me are Jamo and Mark. And very sad day. UP lost 70-74 to the DLSU Green Archers. The Green Archers take game one of the UAAP Finals. And this is the first time in the Goldwyn Monteverde era that the UP Fighting Maroons have lost game one. No? So something new for us to take. No? We're hopeful. In fact, we predicted in our last episode na 2-0, but ganun talaga. Unfortunately, yung attendance natin yung na-check kanina, no? And
Uh,
today, both Jamo and Mark were watching live. Kumusta? What are your initial reactions to the game today?
di ba andun ka rin?
Yeah, andun din ako.
Ah, yeah.
Andun tayong tatlo. Yeah, di na tayo nakita-kita.
Hiwa-hiwalay lang tayo ng
Mm-mm.
sector.
Hiwalay lang tayo ng point.
Yeah. Mm-mm. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody came out today. Grabe, grabe. There's a lot of people in the audience for a Wednesday game. And despite the ticket prices going up, so mukhang everybody was there also. But yung nga scalpers din, obviously, palong-palo ang kita. Dahil tumaas din ang mga presyo nila. It was an electric atmosphere from how I was seeing it. Yung for example, yung last quarter ng UP versus UST, the same on the last game that NU and LaSalle, where in the last quarter they were just haymaker after haymaker, that they were all
Uh-huh.
just answering each other's shot. It was like an entire game that it was like that today. So it was a great game to watch. There were a lot of people obviously showing their wares, especially on our side, si Harold Alarcon, and then for their side, obviously some crucial shots also that were made by several players. We mentioned Dungo, and then we mentioned also um, Jacob Cortez as well. So it was a great game overall, 'di ba? Parang it would have been a better game if we won. But the crowd was really, really electric, 'di ba? Parang
Yeah.
and the LaSalle crowd also came out together with our crowd. So we did mention that it's gonna be 2-0. Game 1 on Sunday, 10-2-0 tayo. How about on your end, Jamo? What was your experience?
Ah, ano ba? Actually, late ako pumasok. I was trying to
Mm.
sell yung extra ticket ko.
Oh.
And actually, I was trying to give it away. Wala lang ako nakita ng ano, wala lang takers. I even posted it sa ano, sa Facebook page natin, pero walang nag-mine eh. Pero so anyway, yeah, medyo one-sided yung attack natin eh. Medyo um over-reliance nga kay Harold. I would have preferred a more balanced attack with point production coming from Ray, from Terence. And in fact last episode natin nabanggit ko yan si Terence, if 'di ba isa siya sa mga keys to winning natin. If he hit his shots, creates opportunities for himself, mas ano yun, mas magiging balanse yung atake natin. So,
Mm.
ah okay, ang ganda sana ng ano ng laro ni Harold eh, pero everyone else were missing.
Yeah.
Totoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
As actually nabanggit ko din ata to before, or I mean in a Facebook post sa ano, even yung mga previous teams natin, UP is UP usually wins when siguro four or five players hit their nakaka double digits. So, we meaning well distributed yung attacks kahit 10 points, 'di ba? Yung mga ganun. Tapos we didn't see in this game we didn't see much of Ray and Gani, no? 23 minutes si Gani dun pero parang I think sorry for the term pero parang nagka-cardio lang siya dun sa tingin ko.
Rebounds.
The rebounds niya yeah. I want to see more effort sa kanya
Mm,
in the next
yeah.
game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, well, since we've already started getting into the topic, no, of breaking down, no, what were the key points that were probably yung ano yung what was missing from the UP Fighting Maroons, and as to why we let go of our lead, no, we were leading both at halftime and heading into the fourth quarter, no, we
Yeah.
actually beat them in the second and third quarters. The thing about Harold, okay, we love it. Career day for him. And we understand these guys have nothing to prove, no. I think maybe we can all
Mm-mm.
agree because I've also heard it in other podcasts yata, or in other news outlets or interviews na sa totoo lang, the Maroon 5 have already given a lot for UP. Inalay na nila yung careers nila for UP, no, the last, especially for Harold, Jerry and Terence, na 5 years, all 5 years nasa UP sila, no? So
Mhm.
they really have nothing to prove. They really don't need to do this. So I understand they talagang kahit sila kanina, maybe of course also trying to get pro contracts, no? But I thought we abandoned the system a little bit.
Yeah.
I get we need to ride the hot hand, no? Na sometimes the best strategy is to ride the hot hand. Kaya lang ang dami kanina, I think noticeable. There were a
Mm.
lot of low-lying fruits, no, low-hanging fruits, especially in the early goings, where Francis Noruka was able to hunt several mismatches, especially against Earl Abadam, sila Makalalag, and hindi niya natatanggap yung bola because again nga we were riding the hot hands, no. Harold, and to a much lesser extent Jerry in the first half. Noruka, nasayang yung mga magaganda touches ni Noruka, and the only time he got a ball on the post against the mismatch was yung post up niya against Cortez in the fourth quarter, but that was it. So it became in a way predictable, and I think Luis Pablo was able to block those drives of Harold and Jerry because
Mm.
he was able to correctly guess, no, nakasumugal siya, and he saw how the game went. He knew based on the tendencies of Jerry and Harold na they would go all the way to the ring. So the bigs were not
Yeah.
really involved that much. And I think that spelled a lot of difference in this game. No? That's what allowed LaSalle to overtake us, and it's partly because by by the way we ran our offense, hindi rin talaga na involved masyado yung bigs natin. How about you guys? What do you think about that?
Yeah. You mentioned obviously that in the end, we really seem to have over-relied on to Harold. No? Chinek
Mm.
natin si Madam ChatGPT, di ba? Anong thoughts niya given the stat sheet? Sinabi nga niya dito is that key storyline, breakout player, Harold almost carried UP, almost. If we've won that game, it would have alam mo yun, looked at as a brilliant plan, di ba? But
Uh-huh.
you mentioned obviously at the dying minutes, we became very, very predictable. Alam mo yun, we were not able to defend. Kudos to Jacob Cortez. That dagger three was impressive to watch. And then
Yeah.
also kudos to Luis Pablo in telegraphing what he wanted to do and driving into the ring, and be able to block those particular balls. So those were difference makers, diba, at the end of the game. And we were leading until the third quarter, until perhaps we were not able to match or catch up to them. Perhaps napagod na rin si Harold. Perhaps we became really too predictable because we were only driving our offense through Harold at that point in time already.
Mhm.
So sabi ni Marin ChatGPT, our secondary scores got shut down, perhaps because no one was as effective as Harold. So in the end, we needed to be reliable or relying on
Yeah.
Harold. The offense was balanced, more balanced for LaSalle. Rebounding also was, alam mo yun, something that was giving the edge also for LaSalle. So in summary, sinabi nila dito na balanced scoring, won it for LaSalle, massive rebounding advantage, fewer turnovers, and then more bench scoring for them, which is usually our advantage in games. Mas marami tayo in terms of our bench scoring. So
Oh.
in the succeeding match, especially for game two, that's going to be the key question, di ba? Parang how can we have everybody else participate in supporting perhaps our key players, no? We really need to be able, di ba, to be more unpredictable and have other
Mhm.
options when it comes to our offense. I think the defense there, alam mo, it's quite balanced as well, di ba? We're not allowing some of their main scorers perhaps
Yeah.
make attempts or even score in crucial points in the game. And if we were to win, if we had won, for example, that plan of having Harold carry the team, di ba, until the air would have seemed brilliant. But in the end, also we needed the other people within the court also to participate and do the roles. And kudos on Lasal, di ba? And taking some of those risks, resting to a certain degree
Mhm.
Jacob Cortez in the end because they felt like Kian was effective and coming off the bench, just having Jacob Cortez shoot that dagger three was quite impressive from where I was sitting. So that automatically,
Yeah.
drew silence within the UP crowd. And those two blocks from Luis Pablo when we were trying to catch up and make a
It was
move, di
well
ba? And
contested also, no? So
yeah,
which makes
yeah,
it
yeah.
very impressive.
And alam mo yan, parang he actually deserves that nickname of being a cool cat because no fuss about it. Just easily throw that particular ball up and make the three, and that's it.
Mhm.
That's it for the game. The game one done. So we really need to think about obviously on how we can go ahead and have more production from
Hindi
our
yan
other
game
team.
1, game 0.
Game zero.
Tapon lang tong game na to. And to be fair to
Advance
Coach
pa.
Topex, to be fair to Coach Topex, he made some some gambles in this game and they paid off.
Yeah.
Magic Hugot, Doy Dungo scored 15 points. And sa totoo lang, there were times in that second quarter, especially when UP looked UP looked to run away with a big lead, no? Patambak na eh. We were heading towards a huge lead. There was a point na umabot ng 9 points yung lamang natin.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
Doy Dungo kept them in the game. He exploited that mismatch against Terence Fortea, no? Whenever he saw Terence Fortea, dun siya the drive, he would score that pull up. And he's an underrated passer. There were one or two passes na nag-pick and roll siya, which either led to a basket or led to a fouled shot attempt, no? I think yung isa kay Mike Phillips, and Mike Phillips was able to drain his free throws no umpisa, no? He made his misses in the latter part pa nung bandang huli. But it didn't matter na kasi may cushion na sila nun eh. So, kudos to Coach Topex. I thought that this game was winnable for us.
Yeah.
We had it in the bag, but this does not in any way diminish yung kay Topex, no? While, of course, Jacob Cortez was the hero, I think ultimately si Topex rin talaga was contributory to LaSalle winning this one. He made the correct decisions. He made the right calls for this game.
Yeah, yeah. And sabi nga
Yeah.
din nung ng ChatGPT for this particular game, Harold Alacon has the best individual performance, but Dasal had the best team performance. In all honesty, because of
That's
that
true.
individual performance, nung nag-halftime, after ng 20-point explosion ni Harold nung first half, akala ko wala na si Harold sa second half dahil nakuha na siya ng Korea. Ganun kaganda ang performance ni Harold. Kinakabahan, nung nasan yung mga Korean scout at baka sinundo na, tinapon na, hinagis na sa van si Harold. Wala na siya sa second half sa sobrang galing. If it was an audition really for the KBL, I think na-sign na si Harold kanina.
Yeah. 20 points first half. Grabe yun.
Mm-mm.
Paglabas pa lang sa dugout may nakasalubong ng contract.
Oo, may kontrata na, 'di ba? Or yung mga
Huwag
coaches
ka
na
na
mismo
maglaro.
nating Koreano ang nag-set aside sa kanya, itigil na natin tong pagpapanggap na to.
Kaya pala doon yung Korean coach.
Mm-mm. So,
This episode is brought to you by Upbeat Merchandise. Upbeat merchandise is not merely apparel, it is a symbol of identity, pride, and belonging. Each item reflects the core values of the UP community: honor, excellence, and service, making it ideal for students, alumni, faculty, staff, and supporters alike. Upbeat offers a wide range of products such as premium quality shirts, jackets, lanyards, stickers, and other merchandise which allow you to showcase your UP pride both in campus and on the court. You can catch them across the UP system in their stores in UP Diliman, UP Los Baños, and UP Visayas. And you can find them online on Shopee and Lazada. By choosing Upbeat, you support not only initiatives that enrich the UP community, but also a business that is truly owned by our scholars ng bayan. Whether you wear it on campus, at work, or beyond, let your story, your journey, and your UP spirit be seen and felt. Wear your pride, Upbeat merchandise.
So
Well,
what do you guys think we need to do for game two?
Um, you know, Ray wasn't getting good looks sa basket. I think yun uh Lasal did their assignment on that. Um I guess better execution on our part
Yeah,
kasi may mga plays tong ah may plays tong coaching staff natin na can actually exploit yung depensa ng Lasal and actually
yeah,
give Ray good looks sa sa mga long range shots niya,
yeah,
'di ba? And probably siguro for them to they should mix up yung so every uh every player from Lazal keeps on guessing, no?
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Naging
you know what?
predictable tayo dito eh.
Yeah. Like what we are mentioning also in our previous episode, and I think it was mentioned as well by other podcasts or news outlets also, I think the injuries that LaSalle had, those suspension that they had also for some of
Mhm.
their key players, allowed na tumaas yung kumpiyansa nung kanilang mga supporting
True.
cast. Like people like Pablo, like Dungo, for example, like Morisigan or Abadam as well, that they really needed to step up and having them play parts already in crucial games and some of their crucial wins during the season actually translated well, no? Especially leading into the
Mhm.
Final Four and now the finals. Because now, alam mo yun, they are already tested. They have been weathered already to play these types of, pressure situation. Now, if Abanabadam, for example, or Marasigan is not, the one that is doing volume offense or doing volume points at this point in time, there's a person like Dumo or Pablo who can provide that particular offense or, be able to explode in a particular game. And they've done that in the past, and that's something that is proven.
Mhm.
They are more unpredictable than we are, especially in the last few games that we've had. We've seen consistently that was Noruka or Harold that has been playing their part in carrying the offense of the team. But for Lasal, alam mo yon, it's much more distributed. I would imagine, and so that is something that we would need to bring as a feature as well in a game two. Kailangan tumaas ang kumpiyansa natin for the rest of the team
Yeah.
also just as so we can be more unpredictable, just as so, for example, hindi rin napapagod yung mga main players natin. Because if this is something that we will still have as a problem for the next game, then this is something that we really need to think about, not only as we end this season, but then also for the next season, pag wala na ang Maroon 5. Because we would
Yeah.
really need to carry, somebody would really need to carry the torch for the rest of the team, especially for these crucial games that we would have postseason.
Totoo. For for me, we have to get the other guys involved.
Mhm.
I think it's one of the more obvious answers, no, heading into the next game. Especially two things. Number one, our bigs on the post. Uh, si Gani Stevens has been very effective many times this season. He's one of the best bigs, in fact, in the UAAP. No, he's recognized actually by a lot of people as one of the best local bigs in the UAAP. So, sayang, gamitin natin. The other one would be Noy Remogat specifically.
Yeah.
wherein the keys to the offense have already been handed to him. So we should let him cook. I think in the end game naman si Harold yung magiging closer natin eh. But I thought kanina, if not fatigue or predictability, the problem with Harold in the end game was also baka nag-law of averages na lang rin siya na
Mm.
because everything was going in for him kahit in contact, fina-foul siya, sumushoot yung tira niya. You're not always going to be able to make difficult shots all the time, no?
Mhm.
So you may be able to have a hot streak and then at some point magle-level off yung hot streak mo eh, and then you're gonna miss some shots. And that's what happened to Harold. Maybe there's fatigue, definitely nakapag-adjust yung kalaban defensively, nilagay nila si Pablo on him. But I think ultimately, given all of his talent, na law of averages lang din talaga siya. You're not gonna be able to make all the difficult shots all the time. As opposed to Cortez na nung una siya nagsa-struggle against the defense of Freeland and Jacob Baila, no? But
Oo.
he made the shots when it mattered nung huli.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that we really need to involve everyone. And then the second point, heading into next game, I'll go back to one of the keys to win that we discussed in our previous episode. Si Jacob can have his shots. Actually, Mike Phillips, I'd rather nga na si Mike Phillips yung kumakain for points kanina eh. But he wasn't. He was involving his teammates eh. I would rather
Mm.
na nagbabakaw si Phillips at tinatry niyang buhatin yung team niya than him acting like a offensive hub at the top of the key, doing handoffs to his teammates, checking for any cuts to the basket. Kasi dun mas nakakatakot dahil dun gumagawa yung iba, nagiging mas unpredictable yung offense nila. So, we really need to put the clamps on their other players and not overly obsess ourselves with Jacob Cortez. He will get his shots no matter what eh. But if we were able to take out, say, the contribution of Doy Dungo, the contributions of Boris Marasigan, for example, today, or even Luis Pablo, no, if we were able to box him out and prevent him from getting the second chance points that he was able to get, we would have gone a long way. No? It would have spelled the difference. This was a 4-point game. Just take away two baskets, no? Take away siguro dalawang basket by Dungo and one put back by Luis Pablo. We would have won that game.
Yeah.
So sayang. Just always put the clamps on Jacob and Phillips, but don't obsess over it. Make sure everyone else is a non-factor kasi ang daming magic hugot ni Coach Topex. And you cannot allow them to make a difference in the game. So yun lang, yun for me yung things to remember for
Yeah.
next game.
Balance attack dapat
Mm.
ang
Mhm.
strategy natin dito. Because one
Yeah.
one one guy can't carry it all. Um ayun.
Yeah. They did not blow us away. Alam mo yun. It was just obviously a point here and there. And we did not
Yeah.
choke, honesty. It's just that LaSalle won that game. Alam mo yun, they made the
Mhm.
right moves. They made the right reads in the end in our offense for Harold or Raylan driving into the ring. And Cool Cats made that dagger three in the end, di ba? We were
Mm.
um, exchanging jabs and they won that game. Alam mo yun? I would not say anything about the officiating. It's a non-factor for me. We shouldn't, I mean,
Yeah, let's
even
not harp on that. Yeah.
yeah, talk about that anymore because they were allowing both teams to play and it was a nice game to watch because of it as well. But largely in the end, alam mo yon, we had the lead. We lost it, yes, but it's
Yeah.
more of because they made the right decision and LaSalle won it with two blocks by good blocks by Pablo and that dagger three by Jacob Cortez. Game one done. We need to move on to game two.
On to the
You know.
next.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I can live with that with how we played kanina kasi I can live with the loss, you
Hmm.
know.
True.
Uh our defense wasn't that on point, no?
Yeah.
May
Hmm.
mga tayo may mga possession na parang binigay eh. Hindi
Mm-mm.
masyadong
Lapse.
ano eh.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
parang they forgot to
telegraphed. Yeah.
stay in front of their man eh.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
'Di ba? Ang daming
Mm-mm.
may mga possession na ganun. So yeah, I can live with the results of this game. It was ours to lose talaga.
Mm-mm.
And they have everything to gain dun sa ano. Yun.
Yeah.
It's always next game. For the UP community watching our podcast, okay, mawala ng pag-asa. Again, as we discussed, this is very much a winnable series for us, so we just have to keep the faith, no? The team is already hard on itself, so we're not here to tell the team
Mhm.
what to do. We're here to digest what's happening
Yeah.
for the fans, though. For you guys, not it's not for them, it's for you. We're here to help you process then what's happening, what happened, what will happen, and let's just
Yeah.
wish for the best, do our best. Let's cheer for the team.
Yeah. And partly,
Yeah.
obviously, we're probably sad also because we know we can do better. This is not the
Yeah,
ceiling of the
Oo.
team.
yun na nga
Uh,
eh.
that is not the ceiling of the team. We know what they can do also. So
That
they were
wasn't the
just,
best defensive outing. That was
yeah. They probably needed to go to Harold a lot because some of the plays that they were planned out were just not working, and maybe LaSalle did prepare better for them as well. So, alam mo yan, knowing this coaching staff, knowing obviously on how well we also know this LaSalle team for quite a few, few games now, I'm sure they're gonna make them adjusted. So it's just a question now of how confident are we to manage that execution. In the end, alam mo yun, I'd like it to be a very, very good game. I'd like for our boys to be able to do and play well and leave it all in the court. If we win,
Mhm.
great. If we don't, at least they feel like they've done also everything that they can in terms of powers. I know, despite that loss, Harold should be proud about that particular game, diba? He did a lot for the
Yeah.
team, but I'm sure that the team also realizes that Harold cannot do it alone. So there would really need to be some adjustment on their part, and they would really need to bring that confidence playing a game too on Sunday.
Yeah. Laban
So
UP. Bawi UP.
predict tayo ulit 2-0 starting
Two
today.
zero starting
2-0 na
Sunday.
tayo.
Yes. 2-0 starting Sunday. Practice match lang yung kanina,
Practice
Wednesday
lang
yun
to.
eh. Wala naman nanood nun. Oo.
Lo,
Kung hindi nyo nga sinabing may game, hindi ako pupunta kanina eh.
Ako nga
Oo.
nag-show up ako kasi baka hindi ako malista sa attendance ni Xavier Lucero eh. So nag-attend ako.
Sobra naman
present.
kayo sobra naman kay Save. Kasi iba naman ako pag tinanong ako ganun, ganun din ako kaswagi sumagot eh. Siyempre, UP tayo, bias tayo, UP
Oh,
tayo eh.
syempre.
Sabihin natin, di ba?
FEU
Nasa lang
sabihin
ano,
mo. Yan.
o FEU or UP ang mag-attend. Siyempre hindi, di ba? Hi
Diba?
Save, and then hi also kay Javi at saka kay Juan for attending the
Why?
game and thank
Oo
you for
nga.
supporting the team kanina, di ba? That means a lot with the
Yeah.
team also.
Players from our women's basketball team andun din. Si Camille
Mm.
Lalasco, Bibi Barba,
Yes.
andun din.
Yeah.
Tapos,
Yes.
ayun. Massive shout out to Lola Letty. Hi, Lola ni
Hello.
Jacob.
Mm.
Katsikahan ko kanina si Tito Eric. Yeah.
Yes. I, going back to our
May
sponsors.
mga chismis.
Mm-mm.
Next
Going back to
time
our
na yan.
sponsor, I'd like to thank our outfitter, at Upbeat Merchandise.
Upbeat
Thank you for,
merchandise.
Yeah.
for filling, for example, the outfits that we do have, especially for those that are watching the games. Upbeat Merchandise, you can buy their merchandise in Lazada and then also in Shopee, and then their physical stores in Diliman, Visayas, and Los Baños. So Upbeat Merchandise, wear your pride.
Also, a
Your
massive shout
pride.
out to Upper Cloud Labs. Thank you very much for supporting the Uptakes podcast. Yeah.
Thank you, Upper
Yes.
Cloud Labs.
And
Ayan. And that wraps up our episode. Magkita-kita tayo ulit this Sunday. And hopefully nakangiti tayo ng malaki this Sunday. So, abangan nyo yan. Tiwala, keep the faith. Let's keep the UP fight burning. Cheers, UP fight.
yeah,
UP fight,
UP5.
guys. UP fight. Woohoo!